Yo, Tony D, back with the last installment of Predator versus Spider-Man. What a ride. Totally enjoyed it. There's some things we got to talk about, but it's all good. Totally resonated with me. Got the variant cover with the homage. I can't remember the issue, but it's Wolverine slashing at Captain America. Totally dig homage covers like that. But yeah, man, let's get into this. Benjamin Percy and Marcelo Ferreira. Good stuff. As we left, Mary Jane and her friend had to hide in a pile of rats. It was totally intense in that last issue. But they make it out. And, you know, this whole issue closes this out. This is a real high octane crossover, and it ends with a really bloody bang, which is, you'll see when we get there. And, you know, Marcelo really was juggling multiple plot threads. You have MJ's escape, Craven's hunt, Spidey on the rooftop fighting with the other predators, but he does it without losing a pulse. It's really great. So they escape. And one thing I noticed when you see, they call this guy Skinner, fights with no honor. They draw him purposely very more slender, see the hands more of a sinister look than the other predators. And they even draw him, when I say skinny, like, yeah, look how skinny he looks. And also his blade is really long, like, yeah, right here. Great use of paneling. And he gets the drop on one of the predators, I believe. No. He gets, I don't know if that's Craven. I think Craven did that. Yeah. Craven is on the hunt. He's ready to take this guy out. You know, and it's this Skinner character. He is an outlier, and I've never seen anything like this in the Predator mythos, and that's why I totally enjoy this read. It's just, he fights without honor, he hunts without honor, but he's still deadly. And we'll find out here later how far we go with this. But yeah, there's a little jump scare. So Craven, he's looking for the Predator. He's got a job to do. Love the splash with the Predator look, with the infrared. Totally good stuff. I love these splashes that look like a movie type screen. What a ride. Let's keep going. So you have a Predator here that Spider-Man had all webbed up, and this is the multiple plot threads coming into play, where you have Jameson and a detective. I can't remember her name, but she is, Detective LaPearl. She is on to Peter Parker a little bit. She doesn't know he's Spider-Man, but she knows there's a connection with him and the Predator and the crime scene. So that's how she has become involved and hooked up with Jameson. And I really thought they deserved more screen time for a little more development, but you only have so many pages in a book, and when you're juggling that many plot threads, it's difficult, but Benjamin Percy did a fantastic job. So they're dealing with this Predator here, and I mean, he gets it out of nowhere. And this is Skinner, one who fights without honor. And this is what I'm talking about, how he's more skinny, like he's skinnier looking. I love how they did that. He has a frailty to him where maybe he has to fight underhandedly to do what he needs to do. The killer of prey and predator, I like that line. So now, here's our guy, Spidey, doing his thing, rooftop, just quipping away, man. Like, he does a lot of that. It's a lot of levity, because this book is really, there's some grotesque scenery in here. They do a good job of balancing all that. So Spidey's fighting the other two, and it really seems like it's more of they just kind of stumbled into each other at the start of this fighting. I really believe they're just there to get Skinner. But you know, they're predators, though. If the hunt's there, they'll do it. So now you have Skinner. He has a chance of escaping in the ship that the other predators showed up in, but not so fast. Our guy, Craven. This is where it gets really good. And Skinner did not know he was being hunted by another hunter. They mentioned that Craven's here for the most dangerous game. Craven is really like one of the predators. The hunt is an important code for him, and this is just great. I mean, they go to town. Like, both of them are getting shots in. And I love this shot with the blades and then the face. Craven doesn't hesitate one bit in the face of that nastiness. And Craven just, this is wonderful. Love that. Love the paneling, the boom, like right there. He got him. The only thing I thought, yeah, that's fantastic. Beheads him. He's got his trophy. The only thing about that, I thought it'd be a little bit longer. Seemed a bit hurried. Doesn't take away from it any. When you have something this epic, you just have that feeling that it's going to draw on. I think part of that is just in comics nowadays, like they'll make something multiple issues, but Benjamin does a great job here. And there's the old zeep, zeep, zeep. And Spider-Man's like, yeah, is that what I think it is? So Craven's resided to, hey, if it goes, it goes. And Spider-Man's like, nah, we ain't doing that. So they cut off that arm with the bomb, and Spider-Man does his thing. Now, this is Spider-Man's code. Nobody perishes. We can all make it out. It's almost to a weakness sometimes. So he's got to get that bomb as far away as he can. And just the dramatics of MJ, just what she calls him Tiger, it's very endearing. No matter what relationships they put Peter Parker in with other characters, this is the one right here. That's Spider-Man's girl to me. Yeah, Spider-Man's ready to sacrifice himself. And he gets there. And notice the bridge. It always seems like tragedy, with the Gwen thing kind of mirroring that a little bit. That's a good addition. I like that. Just noticed it really. Oh, this is where it gets even better. I think for me, the interaction Craven with the Predators is really what stole the show for me in this issue, where, yeah, Craven even gives him respect for him following his code. And so, yeah, one of the other Predators runs into Craven, and they start, like, I love the shadows. They start going at it, and it looks like the Predator gets the jump on him. Craven's already wounded, and he tells him, like, if I got to go, it might as well be by another great hunter. A lot of respect there. It's good stuff. Then this minor plot thread. I hope this is involved in the Predator kills the Marvel Universe. I think that's what some of this setup is, and I think maybe why I feel like this was hurried a little bit. And because you have a group that shows up that collects the Predator, and this is what makes me think we're segueing into the Predator kills the Marvel Universe. So this definitely is not the canon universe. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I really don't know. I could research a little bit, find out, but plug it in the comments if you've got that info. Let us know. There's MJ. I'm telling you, man, that's his girl. None of that other stuff. Yep. Tears of joy. Like how the colors brighten up. How you go from darkness to full-on close-up. This stuff is just, whenever they flash back to like Craven and his interaction with the Predators, this artwork is fantastic. This sells it for me. And they mark him with their code of honor. We've seen that before in the movies, but I think that's the first time in a comic I've seen that. But this is what's really intriguing, is that he goes with them. So they mimic some stuff. A great hunter, come and get it. So Craven's like, he's going that next step. It's great stuff. Love the shadowing. And then you get your little happy ending here. Yeah, Craven, like, he takes off. Like, I don't know where they're going, but that is very interesting. So if this is part of the Predator kills, next, Predator kills the Marvel Universe, maybe Craven, he may be the last survivor of the universe. We'll see that. That's going to be really good. So I like how it ended. Yeah. Oh, this is August, right around the corner. So yeah, great story. If you're into stories that are like contrasting, Spider-Man, the wholesome, good guy, great power comes great responsibility, or the Predators and Craven, a great hunt needs a great hunter, you'll like this one. Slightly hurried, but it honors both franchises, and it's packed with action. It's emotional. There's enough setup for the next event. You should get it even if you're into that. I totally enjoyed it. And Badlands looks good. Hopefully they'll do some comic adaptations of that. But you know what? We're on the outro. Get it?